Hey fellow Force users and fellow superheroes, what is up? It's Jasmine, the AhsokaTanoFan, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it's time for another episode of Hawkeye, guys. As we know, last week was a series premiere and both episodes dropped. We got to see the developing relationship between Kate and Clint. Of course, they kind of have the master-apprentice type of relationship, which the Star Wars in me sees. So that was really cool. I love to see the two of them work together. We got to see them get involved in the tracksuit mafia. And then of course we were introduced to a new character at the end of last episode, whom we have since learned is Echo, who is the daughter of the Kingpin and who starts as a villain actually, but ends up becoming a superheroine who fights alongside the new Avengers. So that's really exciting. I'm excited to see more about her story and how that's gonna unfold. We have the whole thing going on with Kate's mom and the fiance. Now in the first episode, a lot of people kind of suspected the fiance was involved in Armand's murder because he just seemed a little bit suspect, a little bit sketchy. I started to kind of think that the mom might be involved in episode 2. As episode 2 progressed and as I had time to think about it, I definitely think the mom is guilty and she might even be guilty all on her own. If we look back to the scene from 2012 with the young Kate, she was calling for her mom numerous times when part of their apartment had been destroyed and there was no answer. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, she appears. And then Kate asks like, what happened to daddy? And then we don't hear an answer to that question. We just see the next scene, which is her dad's funeral. So it's very possible she might have killed her father now that I'm thinking about it and just told Kate that her father died when part of the building collapsed. We see her soon remarry and Kate says this is fast, which gave me the impression that she wasn't still over, her father's death, but the mom kind of seemed perfectly fine moving on. There's that moment as well where Kate asks her mom if Armand was threatening her and her mom says, I don't even know. How do you not know if you're being threatened, right? And then every time Kate brings up the murder, her mom is very quick to dismiss it and change the subject. So I definitely think that she knows more than she's letting on, and I wouldn't even be surprised if she's a swordsman herself, or swordswoman I should say, swords person, and we end up seeing her have more skill than she's letting on. It may even be a thing where Kate ends up having to have a showdown against her mother towards the end of the series, which would be pretty epic. Maybe she has to work with Jack or something like that. Maybe Jack will get killed off, I'm not sure. But given that Jack is the swordsman in the comics, I don't necessarily know that they'll kill him off. In addition to those two storylines, we're obviously getting to see Clint's storyline as well. We got to find out why he had the hearing aid. We got to see his backstory with his family. I also don't think it's a coincidence that he said it's 6 days until Christmas and the series is supposed to be 6 episodes long, right? So I don't think they did that by accident. But yeah, anyways, guys, I don't want to speculate too much. I want to just dive in. And as always, let's see what's in store for us. So this episode is called Echoes, which I don't think is by accident because obviously the character at the end of the last episode, her name's Echo, right? After escaping a new threat, Clint and Kate joined forces against an expanding criminal conspiracy. Okay, sounds interesting. And I guess it kind of gives away that they do escape, but obviously we know they have to escape, right? So I do suspect the mother of killing Armand, but is she trying to set her daughter up or she just killed him? Okay. This is by far one of the best intro themes. Only Star Wars might be better, but it's close. Well, Game of Thrones is pretty good too, actually. Oh, is this? I wonder if this is Echo as a young girl. 'Cause it's not Kate. And you can't really hear everyone, right? And she's supposed to be deaf, so it's probably Echo. But are they even trying to accommodate her? Or do they just expect her to be able to read their lips and that's it? Oh, she filled it out before everyone else. Smart kiddo. So are we going to see the Kingpin here? Well, she's his adopted daughter, right? I think the Kingpin. So this must be her biological father. Oh my god, he was in Queen of the South. He played Taza. That's so cool. Oh, that's true. So he's saying that she's like the dragon coming into our world, sort of like he wants to teach her how to adapt, I guess. But that will make her stronger and perhaps more observant and attentive than everybody else, right? She's learning martial arts. So I wonder, we're probably gonna see an epic showdown between her and Kate, right? Since they're both martial artists. Uncle. Is that the Kingpin? Maybe? That kind of looks like him. And they didn't show his face. That probably is the Kingpin there. Well, she's got a prosthetic leg as well. You know, I think I remember reading that. Oh, good girl. There she is. So that's what I love about martial arts, is that you could really use your environment and other things to your advantage to overcome your opponent, no matter your size. And actually Cobra Kai covers that really well. And people probably underestimate her, so she probably uses that element of surprise to her advantage, right? What's going on in there? Oh, the Ronin. Oh, shit. No wonder she hates the Ronin. Oh, that's her father. Whoa, that's so sad. Oh. Damn, when you see it from their perspective, they don't really seem like the villain, you know? They just seem like someone who's lost a lot. So now they're gonna go back to present day. That was a really good intro, actually. I think that was my favorite intro thus far. But I like how we got to see young Kate's story as well as young Maya's story.
You'd be lost without me, you realize that? I was going to clear your name from the suit.
Oh. Calmate, I think that means relax, right? Like calm. I think there's a word in Spanish that's similar to that. Oh, he's explaining to her what happened.
So she wants to...
Oh.
Bright side, you don't have to go see Magic Dragons.
Oh, shots fired. Oh my god. This is the most interesting, like, captive dynamic. Oh, she sees his hearing aid. Wait, they don't have subtitles right now. Hold on, I need help. What's she saying?
Riding a unicorn. Learning about trust. Without it. Yeah, sometimes I think that there's something.
Why is he always firing shots at Kate?
Put her on by accident. Look at her, she's 9.
She's 9. Oh, Black Widow. Well, it's funny. He's not technically lying. Like, the Ronin, that part of his past is dead. Oh, shit.
No! Because I didn't want anybody to know that I was like, yo, Chinook! I didn't know it was like a $40 spur. Okay. It's ridiculous. Overconfident.
Oh!
It'd be really nice to know you did that, Clint.
Oh, she can't get up. So will this end with both of them escaping now, or is Clint gonna get recaptured and she's gonna escape? I feel like they could potentially end up teaming up with these guys down the road. Or at least that one guy that was talking to Kate. He never did come back with that pen or whatever he was going to give her. Oh, those are some nice kicks, holy. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but my aunt is actually a black belt in Taekwondo. Oh no. So I know she would definitely love all of this martial arts. She actually took down a guy, I think when she was like 14, a guy that was trying to attack her. She beat him up, caught him off guard. So damn, so she destroyed his hearing aid. She's gonna force him to become a dragon too, just like she did. Did she grab the bow? She did, okay. For a second I was wondering if she was able to use it. But I think she's just using it like to hit him. Ooh. Oh, yes. Yes. This is... Oh, this is the Hawkeye we know. That was so badass. That was sick. Oh. They make a really good team. Yes. Hawkeye, man, you can't retire. Look how good he is. Nice. Oh. She doesn't want to let it go. I don't know how to drive. Wait, she doesn't know how to drive. She's 22. Shouldn't she have her G license at least? Well, I don't know how it works in the States, but in Canada you have like your G1, G2, then your G. Your G1 you get when you're 16. Your G2 is typically like 18. And your G, you know, after that. Or your G2 might be 17. Sorry, your G might be 18. It's been so long now, I can't remember. Are they playing a Christmas Carol? Stop. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. It's pretty epic though. Very well shot.
Definitely not this one.
Alright, you don't have to say definitely like that.
What does it mean by that? Like they're gonna explode or something? Maybe they'll administer like an electric shock or explode. Oh! Oh my god!
Great idea. I'll do that as soon as you label these damn things.
Oh shit, he can't hear. So she's gonna have to learn a bit of sign language.
Yeah, just that they were communicating.
It's funny, the way she said that, it kind of makes you think maybe they're communicating better now that he doesn't have his hearing aid. Oh, that was crazy. Oh, this is the girlfriend guy. He's my favorite. Oh, so she drives the Challenger. Nice.
A plunger arrow? What is a trick that's completely useless?
Oh, whoa. I didn't even know he had all these arrows. Oh, damn. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, it's her bow. Oh. That's a nice car. I wonder if it's stick shift. Anybody in my comment section drive stick shift? I do. I love manual. Did she watch the whole thing, that little girl? Wait, what the fuck just happened there? What? Did they just shoot down part of the bridge? Or did the arrow expand in size? What the fuck? Did I watch that right, guys? Did they just make the arrow increase in size? Or...
You do not want to see what this arrow does. Trust me.
Ha ha ha. She's playing them. That's funny. So cool. So cool. That guy kind of looks like Jon Snow a little.
Now I get the whole plunger arrow thing.
We gotta walk that dog. He's been cooped up all day.
He doesn't really hear her, does he?
Why should I want the dog?
Call yourself one of the world's greatest archers.
Do you really think so?
Walk the dog.
Yeah, he didn't hear her. But you know what's funny though? Like what's kind of cute?
Cooped up all day.
Even though like he can't hear her, this is showing that they actually think the same, right? He didn't hear her say that, but yet he had the same thought. Same thing within the car. So Maya just destroyed his hearing aid here. Did him dirty. But maybe this will actually help him in the long run. Or, oh, who is that? Kate? Oh, is she gonna hear him say something that he didn't want to?
Nathaniel, is everything okay? Where's Mama?
Oh, oh, she's helping him. So he thought that it was the mom at first. How is she able to write that fast? I would have to type it out for sure.
Buddy?
Is he upset? Oh, I think Kate kind of feels bad now. Oh, she looks like she's gonna cry. This is definitely bringing them closer. Her helping him since his hearing aid was destroyed.
I wanted to talk.
Uncle, yeah. Uncle's definitely the Kingpin. Oh, put the crew first.
You are.
She doesn't want to let it go. So I guess her father was the leader of the tracksuit mafia then. That's the impression I'm getting. Oh my god, Kate. Haha. She's a jokester. Oh, I think she keeps forgetting that he doesn't have his hearing aid in. Yeah, she's forgetting.
Is that all that?
Oh, why does he look like he's not paying attention really? Or he's not moved or something, like emotionally moved?
I remember the day I thought the same thing.
Oh, that's why. He's like reminiscing?
Some things you'll lose. Forever.
Deep.
Also things you gain.
Also deep.
Trick arrows and a cool costume. Speaking of which.
She's such a Gen Zer, it's funny.
You realize that.
What's that on his head?
It's your head. Like a hawk. That's It's an H that's on your forehead.
Oh.
Wow, not happy.
Someone close to you, isn't it?
You could say that. So what happens if she finds out that he was the Ronin?
My wife would divorce me if I put something like this on.
He's
I'm not a role model.
gonna tell her?
Yes, you are. You came here because you thought some stranger was gonna get hurt, whether you like it or not. To mention the fact that my mom might be marrying a murderer.
No, I think Jack is the one marrying a murderer, Kate.
I need to get that one. Cancel my credit card. Y'all with pizza. Pizza.
Oh, he likes that. He responds to that name.
The guy at the top, he'll do anything to grow the operation.
Kingpin?
And yesterday he offered me a butterscotch.
Elaborate,
That
please.
was it.
And why we're gonna sneak into my mom's crypt house.
You might find something you don't like.
We could get into her company. There's gotta be info on the tracksuits and Jack in there.
Oh, and also Ronin, potentially? These Christmas carols are pretty cool. Like, it's just a very unique feel.
You think there's something there?
Door creaking? Is that what the subtitles said? Is someone there? Someone must be there. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's Jack. Damn it. Oh. Wait. That's how it ends? Oh. And then again, another Christmas carol. Okay, guys, so I actually really liked that episode. I think that from the beginning, it was off to a great start. I love seeing Maya's backstory and her upbringing, her conversation with her father about being a dragon coming into our world, and then obviously once he's slain, one of the things he says to her is fly, little dragon. And it just kind of basically shows the hardships that she's had in her life, but how she has turned it into something positive. In the comics, Maya is supposed to be someone who is perfectly capable of mimicking people's movements, right, including Daredevil. And so we really got to see a lot of that. She was able to read people's lips, you know, fill out the booklet before the rest of the class, things like that. We definitely got to see a lot of her abilities. It definitely makes you connect with the character a lot, and it makes her very likable in my eyes. We see what seems to be a person of a greater build in a black suit, but we don't see his face, and I'm assuming that that's the Kingpin. He was referred to as her uncle. I definitely expect that we'll maybe be seeing him at some point in this series. We saw what happened with the Ronin killing the tracksuit mafia and how Maya was there, and one of the people that was killed was her father. And so from that scene, you definitely get the sense of why she is after the Ronin. You can definitely feel her pain. The whole sequence where they were escaping from the tracksuit mafia was really good. We had little instances of humor there with Kate talking to that one man about his girlfriend and whatnot. That was kind of cool. That was funny. And if anything, potentially hints at least maybe some of the tracksuit mafia turning good towards the end. They seem to definitely kind of have an amicable relationship, despite the fact that they were holding them captive. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing the dynamic there, where things go with the tracksuit mafia and Maya. Kazi was talking to her and she wasn't having it. She wants to go after the Ronin, and rightfully so, because he killed her father, right? So that whole escape sequence was really well done, really well shot. I loved how we got to see the inside of the car and they were playing Christmas carols in the background. That was really cool. And all the arrows, I didn't even know that Clint had that many arrows that could do that many things. We're learning a lot more about Hawkeye and just all the tricks and arrows he has up his sleeve. And we saw Maya destroy Clint's hearing aid, saying he'd be better off without it, because obviously that's how she grew up, right, without relying on that. And so we got to see what it was like when Clint couldn't hear Kate. I found their communication to ironically be a bit better. You could tell they were actually thinking the same things, right? Kate would say one thing, Clint wouldn't hear, but then Clint moments later would say the exact same thing. They're more alike than they may like to admit, or rather, should I say, than Clint would like to admit. They really do work well for one another. And we even see that carried on into the scene where Clint is talking to his son, but at first he thinks it's his wife. That definitely made them stronger as a duo, in my opinion. I am wondering though what's gonna happen when/if, but more when, because I think it's bound to happen, Kate finds out that Hawkeye is really the Ronin. And what happens if the public finds out? How will that change their perception of Hawkeye? Kate idolizes him. She's even designing costumes for him. Like, how will she feel knowing that he is the person that is at the root of all these problems, you know? Like, she kind of did start this by putting on the costume, but they've long since had a vendetta against the Ronin, which is Hawkeye. So moving towards the end of the episode, we see Kate and Clint do a little bit of snooping around in her mom's penthouse. It looks like they find out Kazi is listed as an employee for a company called Sloan Limited. And so I'm not sure what that's about. I don't know if that's gonna be tied to Bishop security somehow, if the Kingpin is involved. We obviously see Jack confront Clint at the end. Again, another cliffhanger. That's one thing I like about the series, is that so far every episode has ended on a cliffhanger. This just looks suspect now that Kazi is showing up as an employee under Sloan Limited on her computer, right? So yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but there's definitely something going on. We're no doubt gonna have some twists thrown our way in the upcoming episodes. I also am curious to learn more about Kazi, because in the comics he was supposed to be a notorious hitman who had clients including the Kingpin. So I wonder if we're going to see more of that explored in upcoming episodes as well. But anyways guys, that's it for me today. You let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the episode. And as always, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and share the video as well. And I will see you next time for an all new episode of Hawkeye. Until next time guys, take care and see you soon.